And welcome back to Crypto Hulk. Yes, we're back again here. And it's July 26th, almost 7. We're going to start 5 minutes early. I'm still sweating. I got the AC on, but you're in 170-degree heat for about 15 minutes. It does a number on you for a while. Tampa Bay area is there. Give me crypto. Sean W. Welcome back. Welcome back to you, Sean. Young Money King. So, God, it's hot as hell. Today, I went to one of my banks, and guess what? Closed up permanently. Oh, that set off an oh shit alarm. We're going to start the show off with that. We're going to take care of some housekeeping duties before I get into the program. So I'm going to take part of the program off. Hot in Reno. Yeah, I was looking at the temperatures. Reno can get pretty cold. And it can also get hot. Tonight's show, Woodford Reserve, one shot only in some Pepsi with real sugar. So hit the like button, please. It says the modern weediest. In case you don't get notified, because this platform tends to unnotify you and unsubscribe you to my channel. Even though some of you pay donations and stuff, that's kind of like a little bit of a contract or whatever, and then they just don't do that. I'm trying to work on a channel. My channel pretty much is officially done. I'm able to host shows on it. I will start with a small, well, hell, who's ever a member on there, I'm going to probably do a test run. So if you happen to get notified, I'm not going to really notify what day I'm going to do a test run, but it's www.thecryptohulk. So www.thecryptohulk.com, because there's another Crypto Hulk, but I'm the Crypto Hulk. It's $5 a month. Got to keep the spammers out, right? So if they're going to talk some shit, they're going to be paying me money, and then I bleep. Every time they say something naughty, bleep. Then they got to go sign up again and do all that and change your ID and whatever, So... Carla Shirley. I don't know why you see. That's what happens, Carla Shirley. You got it back now. I'm not going to get into the reasons why, but had to take some trash out on the channel. Had to get rid of some trash, and people were getting blocked and all kinds of crap on here. Not anymore. It's not how it works. So my name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a lawyer, not any kind of crypto advisor whatsoever. I make everything up. Everything on this channel is a complete lie. Don't listen. If I tell you to do something, don't do it. It's just a phrase. So if I say, I think you should do this, don't do it. Always do what's legal, and always pay your taxes. Pay more than your fair share so the lowlifes that are all around us don't have to do anything, okay? Eric Estrada is back. So I'm going to get into something here real short, maybe 10 minutes or less. One of the things, okay, yeah, I can give you crypto information. I was going to say advice, but I'm not a crypto advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor or a financial advisor. We're going to go over this real quick. Time is drawing near. Banks are closing down. They're not telling you. They're downsized. So I'm at the bank. I'm not going to mention which ones. Hello, Uddied Earth. And I'm in line pulling out $40 to get quarters, 4 rolls of quarters. And I hear somebody say, hey, I'm going to make it up. Hey, why did the Main Street bank close? Or why did the Main Street branch close? The teller's like, I'm not sure why that happened. And I'm like, Crypto Hulk knows why. Because it's XRP, baby. We're going to take over the world. We're going to be rich. We're going to the moon. That's why you guys just don't know you're going to get wrecked. Please watch my show. I'm not a financial advisor. Wells Fargo, Tar Heels. They've been closing all these banks. It don't matter what bank. All banks are closing locations. You might have one out of one fucking bank in a city or one in a 15-minute radius. Like, they're all closing. My advice, no, not my advice. I'm not a financial advisor. what I did is pulled out whatever money I had in the bank. Crypto geologist. Now that's a new one. Thank you for that donation. Appreciate it. Brad Kimes said I'm a fraud. Oh, I don't want to talk about anybody negative on the channel. You go do your thing. And people are allowed to say whatever they want. My show speaks for itself. I have no competition because I'm not a sellout. I don't take sellout money from big companies. Not mentioning any names, but if I get any kind of financing, it's from you. No big corporation buys me out and has me selling my ass on this platform, buy stupid art paintings and fucking gold cards. That's so fucking played out like an 80-year-old hooker. I don't put crypto in my 401k because that hasn't been allowed yet. There's no law that allows them to do that. They're going to snatch that crypto right out of that 401k account. If you listen to Crypto Hulk, ain't a damn thing going to happen to you. This is the same guy that after Coinbase says they could go bankrupt, then after that he's saying, oh, it might be a good idea to pull your stuff off the exchange. Man, I've been telling you guys, demanding that you do that 2.5 years ago up until today. That fat clown just started telling you that 2 months ago. I don't need to worry about a fraud. We all know who's the fraud. Yes. People just can't handle this guy. That's why this platform, these people cry like a little bitch. Oh, you got to do something to his channel. He's taking all my viewers. Block him, do everything. Have his subscribers not get notified. Have his subscribers not be able to comment. Blah, blah, blah. Have his subscribers where they can't find them. Blah, blah, blah. They cannot handle this channel, okay? So, I know, Sean, it's like, why can't we just talk? This is our channel. You guys are listening. I bring stuff. I learned from you guys. We each have our little areas of expertise. But my main goal is to protect all your guys' money so you don't get into dumb shit and you make it through all this rich. I don't need to know who you are. You don't need to be my friend, and I'm trying to give you the best advice that I can. You know, it's getting nasty out there, and these people are selling all kinds of shit, and you're going to get wrecked. I noticed this 2.5 years ago, and I said, you know what? I got to make my own program. But anyhow, let's get back on the topic because AJ Smith just showed up, so that now I can start the show. It's troubling what I see. These banks are shutting down on the down low, not making announcements, not talking about it. So what I've decided to do, and my friends, is just take out whatever little bit of money that I need for each month. And then when a paycheck or whatever goes into my account, like my retirement account, when it goes in there, I kind of know what I need each month to live. So I skim off the top what I need and I take it down to just what I pretty much know I need. I'll go mid-month and look into my account, see how it's doing, and then go 3/4 of the month in, or maybe just like the last 10 days and kind of see, can I make it for another 10 days or something? If not, maybe I drop $200 or $300 in it. I just keep the minimum, okay? Now, that's what I would recommend, because what these assholes are going to do, I mean, the banks, probably thought I was talking about the government officials. Those are a whole new set of assholes. But the banking assholes, they're going to shut down the bank, take all your money, and pay off your accounts. So that's called a bail-in. A bailout is when a bank gets in trouble and they ask the government for help. What's going to happen this time is going to be a bail-in, okay? And the banks will be taking your money to pay their bills. And then after that, when everything's gone, then the government will make payments to certain banks that they want to stay open. Not all of them will. So Eddie Verbo showed up. 80-year-old hooker gives me a double thumbs up. It's always interesting how people show up and have these names. So Hunar, hello there. Welcome to the channel again. So you got to keep very limited cash. Now, what I've done with whatever little money, I suggest each of you, even if you get like, okay, look, this is just my crypto buying, whatever. I have a certain amount of XRP. It's not even a crazy amount. You would never get. I'm not going to tell you how much, but it's nothing. I don't really think it's all that impressive personally. But I didn't keep adding and adding for 2.5 years. Okay, we've done the math already. We'll do it again. Let's say you have 5,000 XRP. Okay. Just trying to show you don't need to get like 100,000 XRP and all that dumb shit. You don't need that. Okay. Let's say you got 5,000 XRP. Let's say at the most, at the highest point it ever goes, $1,000. That's $5 million. So think of your life right now with $5 million. For me, well, everybody's different. We're not here to talk about me. So how would your life be with $5 million? Some people, depend on where you live, that's pretty dang good. You're set for life. I mean, any of you, if you spend this money correctly, you're set for life. You buy a fourplex, or you buy some fourplexes, and you rent all those suckers out, and you're just cashing in, or you buy an 8-unit apartment complex or 15-unit, depending where you live or something. So at $1,000, and you have 5,000 of them, you're at $5 million. So let's say that 5,000 XRP goes to $5,000. You're looking at $25 million. You should be able to live the rest of your life very well with $25 million. Lastly, let's just say XRP hits 10 grand. You're looking at $50 million. I truly believe it's going to hit 50 million. I don't think that's a fairy tale at all. I mean, I think it's going to hit $10,000, so you'd have the 50 million. I think that's reasonable. I have a friend that has that amount, and I told my friend, that's good. I mean, you're probably going to have 50 million. I told my friend, if that's not enough, then buy more. But I mean, shit, like, what's your fucking lifestyle? Because if I had $50 million, I'd be like, woo-wee. And this person's poor that I know. They don't make much money. Maybe 32,000 a year or 36,000. 2 kids, and 5,000 XRP. I said, when it hits 10,000, you'll have 50 million. Okay. So let's say you've got 10,000 XRP, and it goes, let's say $5,000. That's 50 million. So if you buy 10,000 XRP, you only need to wait till it hits $5,000. And if you wanted to cash out or start staking it or whatever, I mean, let's say you got 25,000 XRP and it goes to eventually $10,000. You've got $250 million. Okay. This is my favorite game. The what will my worth be? Oh my gosh. So again, 25,000 XRP, when it hits 10 grand, you're like 250 million. Like how much? Okay, so back to my point. You've got to look for you. How much crypto do you really need? Okay. Now, why do I say that? Because there's some people that just want to keep buying and buying all kinds of crypto. Maybe you get 5,000 XRP. Sacrifs, thank you, sir, helping me to accumulate future millions. Now, Sacrifs is back again. I know I already made you a moderator, right? Okay, got it. Cool. So he lives kind of in my area, probably not too far. And he's a regular watcher. And he little by little keeps adding and adding and locking it up and locking it up. He's not going to do what these other channels say as far as getting this and getting that. That's so fucking stupid. So here's my deal. And here's what I recommend for y'all is that get gold. Okay. If you want to get silver too, either one, I don't care. Just either one. Some people like silver, they say it's going to go up more. Some people like gold because you don't have to have as much of it. I mean, gold's very compact and it's easier to carry around. Some people say, I'm going to buy jewelry, gold jewelry, because if it's ever confiscated, then they can't, like, jewelry's never confiscated. It's always the gold coins or whatever. Some people buy the gold coins because they don't want jewelry. Like, you can walk into anywhere if you got a gold coin and it says, 1 ounce or something. I mean, anybody, you can go to a bank, some like foreign exchange they'd buy. You probably go to not a car wash, but like a car lot and give them like 10 gold coins. If you got it, that's 20 grand. I'm sure they'll take that shit. When money becomes worthless, eventually, you can go to a car lot and they'll go talk to the manager and you're driving home in a car that you bought with gold. Okay. Silver is a little bit iffier. Some of them don't want to take silver. They'd rather just go with gold. Here's the deal. Crypto She-Hulk. There is a cash sign in the chat box. So what I'm doing is I'm having very limited amounts in the bank. I'm having a certain portion as cash, and then a bigger portion is gold. My goal is to have more gold than cash. Okay. And as far as how much cash would I want, now, I'm just talking about me. I mean, some people say, hey, you should have 6 months of cash put away. I mean, it never fucking ends. You should have 1 year of cash, 6 months ago. What I'm doing is I got about a month's worth of bills in the bank, and then just a certain portion in cash, and then a double portion in gold. So a 1-to-2 ratio, 1 cash to 2 gold. All right. So as the inflation goes up and that cash, you don't want too much cash because you'd rather have more gold than the cash. And you can always sell off gold to get cash. So maybe put like a month's worth of money. Maybe just keep a month's worth of cash at home. I mean, you can always do more if you want, but I'm just saying like at least 1 to 2 months at a minimum. And then you'd want double that in the gold. So if you got 1 month of cash, then you need 2 months value worth of gold. So as the cash goes down, and you wait till you're almost out of cash, boom, you sell off a gold coin or something like that. And now the gold coins right now go for about $1,800 an ounce. They might get up to, well, maybe it doubles, goes to 2,000. I mean, 4,000, goes from 2,000 to 3,000 maybe. So you go sell a gold coin, now you got $3,000. Stuff gets really bad, you sell another one, maybe the gold coin's at $4,000. So here's what I would tell my friend. I'm not telling you. Don't put everything into crypto. That's fucking stupid, all right? Because when all this shit goes crazy, maybe you'll lose your job. Maybe gas goes to $20, $30 a gallon. Maybe the groceries double because they have a food shortage. So your little trips to the grocery store go from 200, maybe 150 a week to 300 per week. Well, we got to start making decisions. Do we want to go to work and drive the car and eat, or do we quit the job, move in with your cousin? I mean, these are all things. Now, if you have cash put aside because you didn't go crazy with crypto and just buy everything crypto you can imagine, buy 36 different cryptos, like this one person that has a platform on YT. They got like 36 different cryptos. Wow. That's retarded. So pick like, 1, 2, or 3 cryptos or something like that. I mean, I picked like 2. And then put what you're comfortable into that. Do the math and figure out what you think it'll be worth. Like I just showed you. And then the rest, put like a month's worth of cash aside. And then put 2 months worth of gold aside. That would be like a minimum that you should have. So instead of spending just thousands and 5, 10, 20,000 on crypto and shit like that, no. Unless you could move into somebody's, unless when you lose your apartment, your job, and your car, you don't want to sell off your crypto. So the only thing you can do is move in with somebody and hopefully you guys can work out a deal. So I didn't go crazy with the crypto. I'm sure a lot of people here have more XRP than me. That's fine. I don't care. I've already done the math for you. I've shown you what 5,000 will do, 25,000 will do, whatever. I don't need to have 200,000, 300,000, 500,000. You don't need that shit, okay? Maybe I have to wait 6 months to a year when crypto goes, okay, if I can wait 6 months or a year. But people that have more, if they want, they can sell off the XRP early or whatever. I'm fine. I'll just wait. If I have to wait 2 years or 3 years to get $10,000 of crypto, I'm fine with that. I can wait. As long as I know it's going up, which it will, I'm cool. I can wait, you know? It's between now and when it moons, how are you going to survive? That's the question. So if you got 100,000 XRP and zero money in the bank and zero gold, you're fucked. Because when the dollar just drops, you can't get to work anymore because gas is $30 a gallon. Or something happens at work and you get laid off. You got no money, but you got a shit ton of crypto and you got 2 kids at home. You're selling the fucking crypto or you're getting a divorce, either one. And your kids are going to be hungry if you don't. So you just fucked up, okay? So this is why we're discussing this, because after I saw the bank closed, I'm like, oh shit, you know? Like, these are things you got to consider. So don't get all crypto rich, because my thing is just what if? What if everything goes bad, right? I'm telling you how I think. I had an opportunity to double. Mike, I have an opportunity to double what I have in XRP. Nope, not doing it. I got to make sure I can make my house payment, my car payment, the emergency money. I'm just going to think, what if somebody hacks into the blockchain and steals my shit, okay? Lee Hughes, thank you very much for your donation, Lee. I appreciate that. But what if somebody, some kind of cyber hacker hacks in, or no, okay, where I have my money, my keys in the bank, what if that bank blows up? And what if my private location where I have the ledgers and stuff, what if that gets blown up? Then I'm kind of in a problem, okay? So let's just assume those 2 things happen. Well, I got some gold and, you know, I got a house and a car, so sucks being me at that point, but at least I can get by. So I'm just telling you this because it's going to happen where these banks are going to shut down. And this is a talk because I heard it today and this weekend. Have lots of water. It goes fast. I'm probably thinking about buying 30 gallons of water. Lee Hughes, thanks for dropping a big one there, Lee. Appreciate that. And like I'm just telling you, these are things going through my head. So when people watch my show, is it about crypto? Yeah, the show's about crypto. I mean, you got to get enough crypto, but I'm telling you, don't go overboard because you're going to need that gold or get silver then or whatever. Get silver, they say, is going to be worth more than gold. It's going to go up higher percentages than gold will. So that's what my brother says and some other people. I've seen a Bank of America close its doors about 3 months ago. The only thing you need is gold coins, pure silver coins, and a nano ledger, says the one. Yeah, so don't go crazy with all this crypto shit and just buy 36 different kinds and do all this shit. No, you don't need to do that. If you know what you're doing and you can listen to the crypto news that I read, and you'll hear what crypto companies are actually doing stuff with banks and so forth, then you already know which ones to get. I mean, shit, just get the 3X's if you want. Drop $5,000 into all 3 of the XLM, XRP, and XDC, or just dump all $5,000 into XRP, or $2,500, like whatever you got, you know. But do the math and figure out how much money you want. But then also, I want you to consider again, you better have 1 month of cash sitting around. If you don't have that, then then get the XRP. Then I don't know, it's live at your grandma's house or something when shit goes bad. And in a way, if you do that, if you get like 1,000 XRP or 2,000, and that's all you can truly get, then just lock it up. And then, okay, so we'll do this. You got 2,000 XRP. We'll do the math. 2,000 XRP, and it goes, let's say, 10 grand. You're looking at $20 million. I think that's enough, 2,000 XRP, for somebody who's poor right now, who can only afford 2,000 XRP. They're 3 cents a piece, so you're looking at like what, 700 XRP or 650 XRP. That's all you need to have $20 million. Fuck, that's a lot of money. Man, if I had 20 million bucks right now, I'd be so fucking happy. But all you need is like 600x or whatever I said. Was it 2000 XRP? Yeah. So 2000 XRPs will get you that. But if you had $2,000, then you'd have divided by 3 be like $700. Let's do the math on that. 700 XRP. Damn, so 700 XRP times when it goes to 10 grand. You look at $7 million. So if all you got $700, okay, and you spend that on XRP, you'll have around $700. You'll have $7 million, right? So these are just things you don't need to have 100,000, 75, 100,000, 300,000 XRP. You don't need that shit, okay? Any XRP is better than no XRP, even if you only have 50,000. Yeah. So I've already showed you the calculator. It shows how much you're going to get. And what if XRP goes to 20, 30,000 bucks? So, I mean, I know just from what I've studied, I would tell my friends confidently without hyping them up, I really see XRP going from 1,000 to 10 grand. Then I got this other friend who says, oh no, it's going to hit 20, 30, 50,000 because you're going to tokenize the whole world and shit. I mean, let's just say it goes from 1 to 10,000. Just work on those numbers, okay? If it goes to 20, 30, 50, 100,000, hey, then great. But just work on worst case. Well, worst case would be like it stays at 35 cents. But just no, seriously, the numbers work out to where if it does 10% of Swift, XRP needs to be worth $1,000. And if XRP does 100% of Swift and moves whatever quadrillion dollars or something per year or something, or then you're probably looking at 10 grand. And that's just Swift. We haven't added stocks, bonds, derivatives, land, bridges, state, federal parkland, state parkland, on and on, people's properties, and then do that globally. I mean, shit, maybe it is worth 100,000 one day. I mean, I did a show on it and stuff, but it's all hypothetical. So, and then the metaverse, Tar Heel saying, then the metaverse, somebody gave a donation. I think I was ranting and raving. Peter Pan drops another one again. You should have your own water storage, food storage, etc. The world is going to get really worse. And you got Lee Hughes there dropping it. I already mentioned that one. So these are just things to consider. Water, some food, emergency type food. Somebody's talking about oatmeal and shit. Get some protein powder. But so yeah, just the IMF are moving shady lately. You want to keep your eye on them. It's like a little snake that slithers through the grass, and they just when you're looking over here, then they go. Then when you start looking here, they stop. Do you think XRP holders will be spared during the recession, as XRP will be used to save the world? You know, I got to kind of watch what I say exactly, because I don't want to. I'll just put it like this. I'm a very creative person, and I will figure my way around any kind of obstacle. And I don't show people how to evade the law. I'll just make sure you know what not to do. I'll make it very clear what you do not do to get around the problem, okay? Because doing some things are illegal, and I don't want you to go to jail. You might not get caught, but it's just, I got to be very careful on this channel. All righty. Let's go over a little bit of news. And, of course, my views. I've got 8 news articles, and not going over all of them. I got to chop this down. Let me kind of see what we got going on here. Okay, the SEC. This one kind of, excuse me. The SEC set to probe Coinbase again, this time for potentially selling securities. Okay, here's the problem. I've only been telling you this for 2.5 years, almost every show. We have no crypto regulations, okay? We have no crypto definitions. So therefore, we don't even know what crypto is. I'm going to say this. No government agency can regulate crypto because there's no rules, laws, definitions. There's no clarification. There's nothing codified. Got it? So therefore, it's impossible to regulate crypto at this time. So what's Gary doing? Doing scare tactics. You know, like a little chihuahua, those little fucking dogs, some of them would just bark super loud, act all crazy, and go like that, and do all that shit. Like, and you're looking at this fucking dog, like, you can't do anything. Like, what the fuck are you doing, acting all hard like that for, right? So what's going on is that's just what the government's doing. Gary's trying to sue and scare all these. Gary can't do anything. So if you're running an exchange and you happen to be listening to this program, there's no court that can arrest you for selling crypto because there's no crypto laws. Do you get this, exchanges? Go fucking sell it. Tell Gary, take me to court and show me what United States Code section prohibits the selling of cryptocurrency. Answer will be there's none. Okay, it's all a scare tactic. That's why I don't follow this fake court trial. Have you heard me like, and today at the court hearing this, and tomorrow at the court, dude, that thing is so fucking fake, like a $2.50 bill, okay? And none of the other YouTubers bring this up. I don't know why, okay? But it's just, there's no crypto rules. They can't do anything to you. Shit, I could sell crypto right now to everybody, and they can't do a fucking thing to me. Now, I have to report that for taxes. Well, actually, no, I don't. Because crypto doesn't exist. So the IRS can go kiss it, right? I'm just being serious. I've worked at the state level Supreme Court. We had to follow something called laws, all right? And along with those laws, there's definitions of what different things are, like what constitutes a crime, or like what constitutes like a robbery. So in the California Penal Code, it's entering a dwelling. That's the first element. Entering a dwelling. And the next one is to commit a felony. Those are the two necessary elements to convict on robbery. Okay. Now, the more elements that you have, it makes a stronger case. So let's use this line of reasoning with crypto. Well, there's no rules. So I can't tell you what constitutes a crypto and what would constitute maybe a felonious sale or an exchange or purchase. There's no rules, laws, or definitions. They can't do anything. Got it? The SEC can't do a fucking thing. All right? All they're going to do is scare and sue people. If I was in court, I'd be like, oh, hey, whenever you actually want to do something to me, show me what the code sections are. I already know there is none, so you can go kiss it. That's what I go tell them, you know. They already know. What's going to happen is dumb exchanges who have overpriced lawyers that are either crooks or they don't know anything, they're going to be afraid. I'm not afraid of nothing like that because there's no crypto laws or rules. You can't do a fucking thing to you. And since you bought them, since you bought the crypto before it was a rule or law, they can't like go back and say, oh, these are actually this. No, because when I bought them, there was no definitions of anything. So there's going to be no retroactive. I realize that in certain cases, they can retroactive certain things. But with crypto, it doesn't exist. So when I bought it, it never existed in the first place. Therefore, you can't go back and make something that didn't exist. So, yeah, that would be a court battle. So what's going on is, let me see here. Coinbase. Okay, here's what's idiotic about this whole thing. Okay, let's think back. The SEC allowed Ripple to buy and sell and move. Well, it was actually through the XRP fund, technically speaking, but I'll use the term loosely and just say Ripple. Some years ago, Ripple was moving XRP up and down Mexico and the United States. meaning it was crossing the border back and forth and back and forth. The SEC reviewed this in the beginning and said that it was okay because it's not a security. Oh, what? Because at that time, and even right now, Ripple is not registered with the SEC. Do you guys get what I'm saying? I'm going to say it again so you can see how idiotic. Why I've been listening to YouTube programs. I'm not hearing this. But back in the day, you had SEC. Ripple went to the SEC and said, hey, we want to start moving XRP up and down the Mexican United States corridor. And the SEC examined it and said, sure, go ahead and do it. So Ripple was moving a currency up and down the corridor. Then all of a sudden, the SEC is like, hey, wait a minute. Ripple was selling XRP, and that's a currency and all. You got to stop that, MoneyGram or Western Union. So they stopped it. And I'm like, well, the SEC gave him permission in the first place. And then I'm like, well, the SEC doesn't even know what crypto is. Gary can't call. It was Jay Clayton at the time. Jay Clayton can't call XRP anything because he has no jurisdiction because there's no crypto rules and laws. So today, this article is where the SEC is claiming that there's 150 assets on Coinbase that are securities. So what I say is, hey, Coinbase, who gave you permission to originally get a license to sell crypto? And they said, well, the SEC did. So when they went to get a license to be on the stock market and shit, Jay Clayton authorized them and said that they were not a crypto, and now they are. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, this shit doesn't even make sense. Why would the SEC, after examining Coinbase a few years ago, allow them to sell crypto? Why would the SEC allow them? Because the SEC is not, the Coinbase, they're not registered to sell securities. So a few years ago, Coinbase was given permission by the SEC because the SEC said, go ahead, Coinbase, sell your crypto because it's not securities. But all of a sudden now they're saying they are. You see what I'm talking about? The hypocrisy. That's what this newest case is about. Hold on. Somebody dropped another little bomb here. The XRP Haas. Been on vacay, but stay alert and watch when I can. Here's a tip from the .com. Oh. And a little dranky drank. Cheers. So thank you for that, XRP Haas. What he's talking about is the new website. It's www.thecryptohulk.com. Go there, register, because who's ever registered, I'm going to do like test runs on my new channel, and just to kind of see where it is, and I can tell the developer, hey, this isn't working quite right, or could you add this? So I'm going to be doing some test runs on the channel for the next few weeks, just to kind of get used to it, maybe do part of my show. But just in the beginning, I'm just going to try to see if it works. So www.thecryptohulk.com. Go there, register. It's $5 a month. It ain't going to kill you. And it'll give us the freedom to do a lot of stuff on the channel. I got a lot of cool stuff planned. So as the channel grows, you won't believe the awesomeness that this channel will bring. I'm telling you. The next one is Top Auto Detailing. Anyone remember when Putin and Trump were at a conference? Putin hands Trump a soccer ball and said, the ball is in your court. It is possible that we are witnessing a de-evolution process to wake up the masses. Whoever is in the White House right now is definitely not a president. I think it's an Alzheimer's patient that wandered in there. So every time he starts to walk the wrong direction, they kind of twist him, so he walks back the other way, and then the other people twist him back, so he just keeps kind of going. That's what we got going on. And then he'll read he'll read the stuff and then say full stop. That's you don't say that. Anyhow, that's not the topic. So 80-year-old hooker Brandon the Muppet. Joe is fighting heat. I think even the Democratic Party are like, oh damn, why did we actually pick this guy? But okay, so that's what's going on with Coinbase. Another fake lawsuit. That's okay. So what is going on? Is our government is trying to scare you? My job is to enlighten you, to show you. So, why would the SEC allow Coinbase to start selling securities? They don't have a license, by the way. Why would they allow them to start selling these in the first place? And then now all of a sudden say, oh, you're selling securities, you need a license. Well, you didn't say that 3 years ago. You see, like, this is all foolish stuff, right? And I'm laughing because it's hilarious. When you watch my show, I'll read the news. I'll give you my views on that. That's not going to be in this article. Coinbase says it is not currently registered with the SEC. So why did the SEC allow them to sell it in the first place? So now you see why I had to bring up that article to teach you. It's just like amateur night at the comedy club, all right? Lion's Den investments and reviews. They say exactly. Fear is the greatest tool they have. Well, the greatest tool is Joe Biden, but I'll agree with you on this one. The greatest tool they have. Ignore the fear and double down on these people. Let me look at another news article. Okay. This kind of like got me going. I'm going to just touch on this. White House alters the definition of a recession to avoid one. I read this earlier today. At least the first 20 to 30 minutes of my show, we talked about gold, recession kind of stuff. Please, like Saturday, I'm going to Chinatown in Oakland to look for gold, okay? So I suggest you go to your local little Chinatowns and take any kind of cash you have that, and I'll tell you what, like I'm not going on no vacation or nothing. Like whatever money I'm trying to scrounge together, it's I'm just doing exactly what I told you. Trying to put something, maybe put a month's worth of cash aside like that, and then get some silver. If you can't afford gold, get silver. I'm not blowing nothing at all, okay? The White House, listen, White House alters the definition of a recession to avoid one. So even though we're in a recession right now, they just changed the definition. That's very concerning. You need to kind of, it's not going to be good it's not even good right now. How about if I say this? Things are going to get really bad, okay? If you don't have at least silver and try to put some cash away, don't go crazy on these cryptos, man. Don't do that fucking shit. I already told you. I already read off how much crypto, and if you times it by, if you're that person who's just trying to dump all their money into crypto, you're fucked. I'm just letting you know, okay? That's why you watch this show. I'll give you advice, which is my own opinion, and you can, if you still want to dump it all in crypto, do it. But I'm just warning you that when your money's worthless, it's kind of hard to eat your crypto and fill your stomach. It's hard to put crypto in your gas tank, okay? When the price of crypto might even drop even more. So don't say, well, I can, sell off some crypto, and it's not going up. And when it does go up, it's going to go boom, and it's not happening anytime soon, okay? I'm just trying to warn you. I mean, if it was me, I already told you already, like if things get really, really bad and everything, I won't make a house payment. I won't make a car payment. They can repo whatever the fuck they want. I'll get an apartment and get a bicycle. And I'll get an apartment right near the gym. And there's one. And then I'll just fucking wait. So, but I was saying, I don't have to get to that point because I haven't dumped all my money in crypto. I'm not going to. Okay. So just do what you think you got to do. But that's why I wanted to read that, or just touch on that article. The article goes on. They show numbers of gross domestic product. I'm not getting into all that. Janet Yellen from the Treasury claims there's no recession on the horizon. She's also the same one that said, "Oh, interest, it's just transitory. I mean, high levels of inflation." Janet Yellen, like a year or two ago, was like, "Oh, it's just nothing. It'll go away." No, it's not, Janet. So we're not going to listen to Janet Yellen here on this one. Janet Yellen says, "Oh, there's no recession going to happen." She's a total liar. Let me check really. Lee Hughes, leg day. Sakharov. She made a mistake. Oh, she sure did. She showed that she doesn't know what she's doing. Okay, let me look at another. Now, here's one that's kind of interesting. Damn. I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna get into that one because it's about NFTs and shit, and it has to do with the ledger. But if it's on the ledger, it should be safe. Man, I'm not even gonna get into that article. Forget about it. Oh, here's a good article. Okay, now the reason I saved this one on my computer, I want you to think SEC, what's going on. Gary's going around trying to break down exchanges and stuff. While I just taught you yesterday that Brazil, I think it's called the FX exchange or something. Oh, that's okay to put that on our NASDAQ, the United States Stock Exchange. That's okay to put a Brazilian crypto exchange there. But it's not okay for America to have exchanges because Gary Gensler is going to shut all of ours down. That makes no sense at all. So here we got a guy from Pantera. Pantera Capital is like a crypto investing kind of a firm. Guess what? He's going to go work for the CFTC, the Commodities Future Trade Commission, and he's going to work around crypto. What does that tell you? Some cryptos are going to be commodities. Her name is Christy Goldsmith. Has added Joseph. Okay, never mind. CFTC Commissioner Christy Goldsmith has added Joseph Suzuki. I can't say that word. Most recently, he was general counsel. So what we got going in this article, he's a brilliant lawyer. He was working for like a crypto type firm, and now he's going to work for the CFTC and help bring in crypto regulations. So what we're seeing here is somebody who's worked on an exchange, who's dealt a lot with crypto. The CFTC is getting experts, real world experts that know how to do crypto stuff. They're hiring them because they're getting ready to regulate the crypto market. It's all going to be regulated. You know what? I'm being overly safe. That's why I keep nothing on an exchange or whatever. I'm just being overly safe. If nothing happens, okay, great, fine, perfect. But if something does happen, we are protected. We're not losing any of it. I really feel, they're trying to scare people, the government and all that, because they're trying to get us out. Because I think it's probably going to be okay for us to have it in some way, I kind of feel. But they're just trying to really scare people, or maybe they can't regulate as much as they want to. So if they scared enough of us out, that's kind of like my belief. But I'm not going to play it that way. I'm going to have the defense up, all right, and just be prepared. And I'm going to watch very closely. Like if you have it locked up, because what they could do is take it and seize it, and then give you a little. Like I know somebody had, like, let's say they spent $2,000 on, like, it was Uphold or something, or not, wasn't Uphold, some other site. Crypto.com. I can't remember which one it was. They had $2,000 and it was like 10,000 cryptos of, I forgot what it was. They couldn't get their money out for the longest time. And guess what happened in the end? They got their $2,000 back. And the person's like, no, I want the 10,000 XRP or whatever it was. They're like, no, we've discontinued that. You can have your 2,000 back. And they're like, fuck. So like, what good is that? They get their 2,000 back, but you lost 10,000 XRP. You see, that's what's going to happen to all these other sites. They might just shut it down and give you nothing. But if they give you what you put in back, who cares about that? Everybody else has got millions. Now your XRP is at $1,000 for one. So let's say they return your $2,000. Now you can buy 2 XRP, whereas before you had 10,000. So that's why on this channel, I've never, ever wanted any of you to start putting money on exchanges and NFTs and all that dumb shit. It's not even worth it at all. I think I'll read one last news article. Oh, what is this one about Kraken again? Oh, here we go. Now, Kraken, I think, was the first crypto exchange in America. I could be wrong on that, but I think I'm right. Crypto exchange Kraken is under investigation for violating sanctions, says the New York Times. The Treasury Department is investigating cryptocurrency exchange Kraken for allegedly violating U.S. sanctions. Kraken will be the largest crypto firm in the United States to be hit with an enforcement action by the Treasury of the Office of Foreign Assets Control, which is OFAC. It's called OFAC, but it's the Treasury's Department of Office of Foreign Assets Control. They have been investigating Kraken since 2019. And it says here, the firm may have violated U.S. sanctions by allowing users in Iran, Cuba, and Syria to buy and sell digital assets. This is not looking good. The Treasury does not confirm or comment on potential court cases. You know, we've had sanctions against Iran since about 1979. So Kraken, if it's true, they're allowing all these people to buy crypto, that's going to be a problem. But I'm also going to tell you what, they're not going to get them for the actual sales of crypto because technically it does not exist, all right? Here's how this one's going to go down. So I'm going to tell you right now. Since we have no crypto laws and rules and definitions, which we don't, how this case will end is they're going to somehow go after Kraken for either communicating an intent to sell, because you can't sell what doesn't exist, correct? So they can get them for an intent to sell during a sanction. They can get them in trouble for accepting money. So they can get in trouble for accepting money from a terrorist company, correct? Yes, crypto. Oh, I got to have a little junior answer that one. But how this case will go down, and I'm not a lawyer or nothing like that, but it's just common sense. They're not going to get busted for selling crypto because crypto doesn't even exist. It's like a thin air, okay? So it would be a thing where they're accepting money in an exchange for a service. That would be punishable. They're doing a service. What are they doing? They're exchanging. What are they exchanging? Terrorist money. That's what they're doing there for a product of some sort. So since they can't call it technically crypto, that doesn't exist, they can just say accepting money from a terrorist organization in the process of doing business transaction, correct? Bam, there you have it. That's how that case will go down. Something just like that. So it's not looking pretty, but see, notice how another reason I read off this article, it's a short article, is that all the exchanges are under attack and they're going to do everything they can. Why didn't they go after Kraken like years ago? Why are they waiting all this time now? Isn't it just kind of weird how everything was fine? You know, no one investigates Bitcoin for like 14 years. Bitcoin comes along in 2008. No crypto laws in 2009. No crypto laws in 2013, 15, 2020, 22. All these years, no crypto laws. Why is that? Well, Crypto Hulk went over that already in another show. Tin Shield 20. Government and the central banks could care less about us. Buy your ISOs, lock it up in a wallet, and sit on your hands. Trust in Hulk. He sees the way. Yes, sir. You got that right. All is connected. Phillips Juan says, all is connected with the XRP case. Yeah. Crypto She-Hulk, as Hulk always has said, fill your hardware wallets, tuck them safely away in a Mission Faraday bag and hodl with diamond hands. That's it. It's very simple. Now, this shit's not complicated. Don't make it complicated by having to get some course that takes you 6 to 8 weeks to know how to read charts. And not that hard. Don't complicate something that's way too simple. Okay? Like, I could get a third grader to understand all this stuff if I had to. One that kind of gets it, all right? Definitely a fifth grader. But okay, I think that'll be a wrap. So remember, www.thecryptohulk.com. What I'm going to do this week is I'm going to go into that website, mess around with it, start figuring out how to do stuff. What is tomorrow? Wednesday? Thursday or Friday, I'm going to do a test broadcast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off on YouTube, maybe go about 10, 15 minutes. Then for those that really want to be on the best channel in the world, go to www.thecryptohulk.com and I'll continue the live broadcast there and we'll just test it out and see how it works and that kind of thing. So yeah, all my shows usually start anywhere from 6 p.m., 6:15, 6:30, 7 p.m., somewhere in there, Pacific time. Check your notifications and your subscriptions because YT tends to destroy those. You can find me on Facebook, Crypto Hulk, Truth Social, Crypto Hulk, and then Twitter at Crypto Hulk 19. What I usually do on those is I'll give alerts. And once my channel or my website, I learn how to use the notifications and I can send out alerts from there. So if you're registered on the cryptohulk.com, I can send out a notification and you'll get those. It'll like alert you that the show's going to start. But for now, I got to use like 3-4 different websites to do all this shit. But eventually it'll just be one. So on Twitter, it's Crypto Hulk 19. I'm having a problem getting into Crypto Hulk 17. Something weird happened with that, but missed the live Hulk. Then John S. drops a little bomb right near the end. Don't wait too late near the end because the show will be over. I've had times where I get off a show and then as I click it off, I see like a donation thing pop up. I'm like, damn it. But thank you, John S., for that. Appreciate that. I know I was in a dry sauna and it just dehydrated the hell out of me, and I'm like dying right now. But all right, I will see y'all in the next one tomorrow evening, and that'll be it. Get on the website, get ready to go. It's $5, not a big deal.